Hello there, welcome to the channel. This is Vinod Narayan. Today I have a book about books. It's a very interesting book. It has a mix of love for books. It has with it entrepreneurship, woman entrepreneurship, and how difficult it is when you live in a country and books are something that get banned pretty easily because they touch the sentiments of a group of people and they think that books should not be read or published. So in such cases, running a bookstore becomes difficult. So the book I have is Shelf Life, Chronicles of a Cairo Bookseller, written by Nadia Wassef. So it's about this bookstore called Diwan in Cairo, in Egypt. So Diwan was started by Nadia Wassef and then Nihal and Hind, two of her other partners. Three women running a bookstore or chain of bookstores. So the book takes you the chronicles of starting a bookstore and then opening branches. Some branches work, some branches don't work. Just like any business, there are ups and downs. And what I really loved is, especially if you are someone who likes books, how in very detail she has explained how you keep books within a bookstore. So you can't stock all the books that's there in the world. So one interesting aspect that she mentions in the book is, so Nadia is not a big fan of self-help books. Starting from Dale Carnegie, she doesn't like him because that's the way she grew up, and if I understand correct, her father was also not a big fan of self-help books. But apparently, self-help books are the ones that give most business. So if you are a bookstore owner, and if you're also a lover of books, it doesn't really matter what books you love. You have to run a business, so you have to have books that people will buy and keep buying. You might like a book, but if people don't want it, it doesn't make sense to stock. I mean, you can keep one in your personal library, but there's no point in stocking that book in your bookstore. Another interesting incident that she talks about is, so they have this one, they also have this cooking and recipe session, cooking books, so it's in big demand. And as you know, we all, whether we cook or not, we all buy cooking books and keep it at home. Even as coffee table books, you can see recipe books. But anyway, so they have this one book. I don't remember the title of the book. It's some naked something. It's a cookbook, and the authorities seize it because they say this is not supposed to be. You can't sell these books. It's not right. It's some naked book. And then she has to go there. She has to talk to the authorities, tell that, you know what, the name is Naked Cookbook or something like that. So it's called Naked, but that doesn't mean that. And I don't remember the title because I don't read cookbooks much, and I don't own bookstores, so my knowledge on every type of book that's available. And nowadays, what I can retain reading a book is also come less. So I'm sorry for that. But finally she has to go there and talk to the authorities and tell that this is what the book is about, and you won't find any one naked picture or anything reference to that in the entire book. Of course, you will see recipes where you dress a chicken or you peel an onion, but I don't think that would term as naked. But anyway, then also this, as you read the book, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a woman entrepreneur, if you, not just bookstore, any company for that matter, if you're running something on your own, that's also, this book is going to give you a lot of insights into how difficult it is to do certain things, but then you have this strong conviction, you know this is going to work out, and then you go ahead and you start doing it, and that I think is fascinating. And especially, and for me, over the past few months, I've read more memoirs, and that's I do some of the memoirs that I've done. I've done the review of that in my channel Penpositive. If you can, if you want, I'll put it on the in the description. You can take a look at that. But I think reading memoirs are memoirs sometimes are between fiction and non-fiction, or serious non-fiction books, because here it's real, it's a narrative, there's a story, there's a flow, and I think that's why if you're not reading, or if you have been reading and you want to get started to read something serious, I think you should start with memoirs. And this is a great book, Shelf Life. It's a great book. It's not a big book. It's just 220 pages. It's an easy read. You like it. It's funny. Nadia Wassef is a funny person. How she refers to her first husband and second husband as the number one and number two. Two, the nature of the person, and how the character conflict between the partners, and how that impacts how people working in your company treat the different partners in different way, because everyone has a different paint or different self, right? So they all have some pluses and some minuses, and still, as a company, all the partners have to remain whole, and the people working in the company or the bookstore should consider all the partners who are associated with the company to be together. So this is the brand that gets built over a period of time. And I think there's a lot to learn. Probably once you read the book, and then, because I read this book a few weeks back. So today when I make this video, I think there are, and I'm in future also, when I talk to people, there are many aspects of this book, what is written in this book, that will come in my conversations. That's when you think that a book is very relevant. You guys take care, read the book, Shelf Life, be content, be positive, stay safe, and please be kind, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.